Hi guys, welcome to Go Time with Showtime. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, hit that subscribe button. If you return to subscribe, but like always guys, you know how we do. Today we're going to do this story out of Milwaukee. This story right here contains a 17-year-old by the name of James Stokes, who was found recently deceased inside of a vehicle that was in a tow yard. Now, before I get into this story, guys, I'm gonna roll this clip, and like always guys, we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about it. I'll see you here in a sec.
Story today at 5, a Milwaukee mother's grief. She had been looking for her son for days, only to learn he'd been found dead in a stolen vehicle.
That SUV towed after a crash last Thursday with the 17-year-old in the back seat. A discovery not made until yesterday. Bill Miston joining us live with where this all started. Bill?
Hi there, Ted and Mary. Families identified the 17-year-old as James Stokes. He was in a car Thursday night when it crashed into a tree here near 91st and Fond du Lac, but his body wasn't found until days later after pleas from his family to police to help find their son.
He loved me dearly, and it's heartbreaking that I can't get him back.
Last Thursday, 17-year-old James Stokes didn't come home. His body was found days later in a crashed, stolen car in a Milwaukee tow lot.
It feel like I was betrayed by the police.
His mom, Keena King, says she tried to file a missing person report shortly after the crash, but was told her son wasn't gone long enough. She knew he was with a friend that night. The friend was injured in that crash near 91st and Fond du Lac. King says they searched the crash area, made flyers, and later filed a report.
Something is not right. My son is out there hurt somewhere. He's hurt. Please find him.
Right after you turn left,
the truck was coming.
Andre Davis was heading home that evening.
You see the white truck on the wrong side of the lane speeding towards me.
Davis pulled to the side.
Came past, went straight through the red light. Next thing I know, I hear a big old boom, and I see the dude get ejected from the car. I didn't see nobody run from the truck.
Milwaukee police say the car was stolen, that a teen boy at the scene was injured and taken to the hospital, but Stokes was nowhere to be found.
My son been missing almost 4 days. He's not home. This is not normal for my son.
On Monday, King was with police again.
I sat down. He said, "Ma'am, we found your son. He's decomposed."
He was found in the back of the SUV at the 38th and Lincoln tow lot. King says she warned him to stay out of trouble.
If you don't leave these streets alone, I'm gonna lose you to the streets. He didn't listen, but that's life, you know?
And admits it's part of the reason why her son is dead, but says there's no explanation for why he wasn't found sooner. Now, Milwaukee police say that they now believe that there were 3 people inside that vehicle when it crashed, including Stokes. But Milwaukee police said just moments ago that no one is in custody as of right now. Both Milwaukee police and the Department of Public Works say they're looking into what happened and why it took days before Stokes' body was found in that tow lot. Reporting in Milwaukee, Bill Miston, Fox 6 News.
So we don't know yet who's ultimately responsible. Was it DPW? Was it police to check the back of that car as much as they could check the back of it?
Right, we don't know right now. We know that they're looking into that, but Stokes' family says that things need to change as far as how this goes. And this isn't the first time that this has happened in the city. There have been several other instances in the past where people's bodies have been found at that tow lot.
And the fire department changed course after one of their guys missed somebody in the back seat, so changes were made. Bill Miston reporting live.
Hi guys, welcome back. You saw that video. Now, what is puzzling to me in this video is that here it is, a stolen car just had a crash in which police have came to the scene. Now, it said a 16-year-old was took into to the hospital for his injuries. I don't know if he was the one thrown from the car or he just had injuries. Now, it also said by them finding the body of James that it had appeared that 3 people was in this vehicle. Now, nobody is in the custody for any of this. I just can't figure out why this car was not searched or why no one looked inside of this car when this wreck went on. I'm not sure. Maybe they didn't have, I guess, a cause to, or they just figured, hey, the car hit the tree. One person is laying out here and the other person has to go to the hospital. I don't know. I just don't see that no one thought to at least look for anything in this car before it got towed off to this tow yard. Not even the tow truck drivers. Now, here it is. This lady know that her son left with this 16-year-old that was driving this vehicle when it had the car wreck. Now, I don't know if this 16-year-old did not tell anyone how many people was in that car, or if he even called the mom and talked to her. Obviously, he didn't. And that shows you who your friends is when something happened. Now, these people going around putting up flyers, going to the police station, in which the police telling them that it's too early to file a missing person thing because it's too early. Now, this boy body for days was inside of this car at a tow yard decomposing. Nobody smelled that. What kind of tow yard is this that they don't? I have no idea. Now, it said that the same tow yard have been having the same problem where they've been finding bodies of deceased people inside the vehicles. Now, if this ain't the first time this done happened, this right here should have told this tow yard service to be probably more mindful in checking these cars, because if something like this happened before, it could have happened again. I'll be checking the cars out in my lot to make sure we ain't got no bodies in this car, especially when the tow truck towed the car with the child inside of it. That was another red flag. Right now, the mom is disappointed of why it took so many days for her son to be found in a car that the police was already around at a scene and things like that. Now, she knew her son was out there doing bad things. She knew he was out there in the streets. She knew he was out there stealing. She accepted that. But what she can't accept as a parent is why it took so long for her son to be found deceased in the same vehicle that crashed days ago. I would have a problem with that as a parent. I don't know who was at fault, guys, but somebody needs to be held accountable for this stupidity that happened. Guys, leave comments below. Let me know how you feel about this story. Remember, like, share, comment, and subscribe, guys, and I'll see all you back here in my next video.